we're just marveling in Max Scherzer game after game, striking out 10 on the regular. You've seen his entire tenure here with the Washington Nationals. Is he as dominant as he's ever been? It looks like this is arguably his best month.
Amazing. We were talking about this yesterday before the game with Nationals pitching coach Paul Menhart, and he said about Max's start 2 nights ago, he goes, "Did you see any of those high chase running fastballs?" And I said, "No, everything was down around the knees." He said, "Exactly." So he's throwing 96, 97, 98 at the knees, hitting the corners. That's pretty much impossible to hit. And hitters are used to seeing Max pitch up. And now he's pitching down with everything. Fastballs, cutters, sliders, change, curve. He's got all 5 of them working. When that's the case, the hitter pretty much has no chance. No chance. You're just you're getting out the engraver right now for the Hall of Fame plaque the way he's going.
Oh yeah. That's a lock. So you mentioned the Braves, the Nats chasing the Braves. I think the Nats eventually will pass the Phillies. The Mets are dead. Obviously the Marlins are bad. So I think it'll come down to those 2 teams. And you mentioned that their bats are just on fire, and they really are. They're really potent, especially up top. Acuna's money. God, he's just really good. But they've got a couple pitchers who are young, Soraka and Fried. So I'm just wondering, and Soraka, I guess, is hurt now because he got hit on the arm in that series. But and Fried's young, so I'm wondering they might be in a tight situation later in the year. I'm not sure if those 2 kids are on innings counts or not. I guess that's why they went out and got Keuchel. But what kind of situation do you think they're going to be facing in September, considering the young arms?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, Soroka, they'll definitely be watching. I mean, they yanked him out of that game very quickly after he got hit on the forearm on and, Fultonavich was their opening day pitcher, was really, really good last year. They optioned him out after his start against the Nationals over the weekend. So nothing is really set for them as far as a 5-man rotation, even with the addition of Keuchel, who was okay against the Nats. He pitched better in his start last night against the Cubs. But again, I still think head-to-head, if the Nats can make up some ground here, that they have better pitching than the Braves. And the Braves bullpen is, certainly in flux also. So we'll see if they add. They weren't looking to spend a lot of money, it seems, when they added Keuchel for $13 million for the year. So you don't know if they're willing to do more in that regard. I would think that's where they don't really need anything else. I mean, you mentioned their lineup being potent, and they have some depth off the bench that works very nicely for them with Camargo and Culberson, pretty good bench players. As you saw Camargo hit that pinch home run to win the game in the 10th inning on Sunday against the Nationals. He can play all over the infield, and they're using him in the outfield too. And Culberson has been a great player off the bench for the Braves. Before that, the Dodgers. So I think their needs are starting pitching and relief pitching. If you're the Nationals, you're always looking if you can improve with relief pitching. I don't know that they'd add anything else at this point. With Zim coming back, the Nats bench sets up really nicely that you have 2 or 3 guys when you're playing National League ball without the DH after the series with Detroit, and you're not playing the Orioles anymore. When that's done, you're looking at having a combination of Zimmerman and Adams, or Adams and Kendrick. 2 of those 3 going to be coming off your bench. That's pretty strong.
Right.
Definitely strong. Charlie, appreciate the time as always. Deliver a win. Get us to 500 tonight.
I love it.
All right. Thank you, Charlie.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Charlie.
it.
You got it.
All right.